Does adultery matter in a divorce case? Let's talk about how adultery will impact your case. First of all, in the context of child custody, our judges here in Pitt County, North Carolina, are rarely going to consider adultery in making a custody determination. Generally speaking, the judges are going to take a look at what has been the delegation of duties between the parents during the marriage when determining a custody case, and adultery is not going to come into play unless the parent introduces the children to the paramour or exposes the children to the adulterous relationship. So adultery really is only relevant to the extent that it negatively impacts the children. Otherwise, the court is just going to take a look at things like continuity of care and delegation of duties between the spouses when making a child custody determination. Adultery really has no impact whatsoever on child support. Where adultery really does come into play is in the context of post-separation support and alimony. In the context of a post-separation support case, the innocent spouse or the spouse that did not commit adultery is prohibited from bringing up an adulterous act on behalf of the supporting spouse unless the supporting spouse first alleges some kind of marital misconduct on the part of the dependent spouse. In the context of an alimony case, it's a totally different analysis. Adultery is relevant and pertinent to an alimony determination. It is relevant evidence, and oftentimes what I see the court doing is they will either increase the amount and or duration of alimony based on adultery. So, for example, if the supporting spouse committed adultery, then under North Carolina law, the court shall or the court must award alimony to the dependent spouse. Conversely, if the dependent spouse has committed adultery, then that spouse is barred from bringing an alimony claim. When both spouses have committed adultery, it is considered a wash, and the court can consider whether or not the circumstances deem it appropriate to award alimony, and the judge, as the trier of fact, can exercise discretion in awarding or denying alimony.